Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are having a fantastic day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Parker Nierenstein, and this is Vehicle Versions. This is my 2015 458 Speciale Aperta, and I have always wondered exactly how fast it is. Now, there's magazine tests, but I figured we'd run it with the V-Box and check the actual 0 to 60 time. And then later, I wanted to put it head to head against the Lamborghini Huracan. I've got a 2015 Huracan that's supercharged with 805 horsepower, and I figured, why not see how fast the 300-pound lighter, naturally aspirated 458 Speciale does against the modified Huracan. Let's roll. So, some specs on the Speciale. It weighs 300 pounds less than the Huracan, about 3,075 pounds, which is incredibly light. That's why it's the lightweight, more hardcore version of the 458. It's got a 4.5 liter naturally aspirated V8 that revs to 9,000 RPMs, and it makes 597 horsepower. Claim 0 to 60 time is about 3 seconds flat. So we're gonna run it. We've got a V-Box right here, and see what the actual 0 to 60 time on the street is with a full tank of gas. Let's run it. Well, we've got the V-Box set up. The next step is to put the car into launch control. So we've got the car in race mode. Put your left foot all the way on the brake, press the PS button, and then floor the gas. That was a terrible launch. Oh my God, so much wheel spin. Well, on a terrible run, we got 3.8 seconds. We're gonna test it out again with Alex in the car because I'm not sure how much it matters. Let's see. There we go. That was a much cleaner launch. And 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. Obviously, the most difficult part of this entire thing is going to be the fact that it is rear-wheel drive. So getting a perfect launch requires pretty much perfect conditions. Let's run it back again. I'm pretty happy with 3.4, however. This runs 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. So it is clear that the Huracan is absolutely going to destroy this car off the line. But the point of the race was to do something like a 40 roll to see how the power to weight ratios compare. Obviously, this car has significantly less horsepower and it only weighs a little bit less. But let's see by how much, by how big of a margin does the Huracan actually win on the street. So we did some 0 to 60 tests on the Aperta, 3.4, 3.5, 3.8. Now it is capable of a 3 seconds flat, but that's gonna be difficult to do. Gotta do it on the right prep surface. We gotta check the tires as well. Also full tank of gas. Also haven't launched it all that much. It's possible that launch control actually isn't the fastest way and there's a better way to do it. Just gotta learn more about the car. The Huracan I V-Box confirmed 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds. I've probably done 1,000 launch controls in that thing. Now we are going to put the cars head to head. But first, let me show you the engines of both of them. So here you can see, we've got a much larger engine. Tons of space, we got the intercoolers, lovely. And then here in the Huracan, it's smaller. That's why we needed the supercharger. We got some green rags though. All right, just kidding, let's actually check out the engine. So, pop this. You can't see much on the 458 because it's a Spider. But you do get a pretty cool glimpse of the beautiful, incredible amount of carbon fiber in the airbox and the power steering pump. Look at that. And then on the Huracan, it's actually kind of frustrating. The ignition has to be partially turned on in order for you to pop the rear trunk. So let's climb in. Now, if you try to turn the ignition on from outside of the car, it says key not recognized, which is even more annoying. So we'll click this one time. Then in the back, you can see a lot more and work on the engine better though. Pull this up, and there you can see the 5.2 liter, what was naturally aspirated V10, that's now been supercharged by VF Engineering. Okay, it's time. 597 horsepower, 3,070 pounds, 805 horsepower, 3,400 pounds, head to head. I'm excited to see by how much the Huracan actually wins. Now, I'm obviously being this confident because there should be no way that the Speciale comes even close, but I really did want to put these two cars together. Now, you guys, what other races do you want to see? I think a really close race actually would be a race between the E63 and the Speciale. Then another race I really want to do is my friend's AMG GTR versus the tuned E63. That would be pretty cool as well. Smash that thumbs up button for the Speciale. That thing is beautiful. And then leave a comment below by how much do you think the Huracan is going to beat the Speciale? Is it 1 bus length, 2 bus length, 3 yacht lengths? We're not sure. Let's hit it. Now, there's no denying that the Speciale is the slower of the two cars. However, if I were to pick one key versus the other and go out on a drive, I would choose this 10 out of 10 times. The steering is sharper, the car feels more nimble, it's more emotionally engaging to drive, it's just a lot more fun. Now, when you mash the gas in the Huracan, it upsets your stomach, it's brutal. It is one of the fastest cars I have ever driven, but it doesn't quite invoke the emotion that this does. Don't get me wrong, I love the Huracan to death, and it is a ton of fun to drive, but the Speciale, flicking downshifts, the sound of this V8, oh my God. It's like nothing else out there. Oh my God. This is the losing angle. If this GoPro records it, then the Speciale has lost pretty much as expected. But you know what? It's lost in style because the car is absolutely gorgeous. And this is the winning angle for the Huracan. This is the angle that's going to be used. I can pretty much guarantee it. All right, let's do it. Well, 3 races later, and both the cars are out of gas. Well, there you guys have it. Honestly, I think the Speciale put up more of a fight than I was expecting. Now, part of that could be due to the fact that it was 97 degrees out, so maybe the Lambo was suffering from a little bit of heat soak, but regardless, I'm pretty dang impressed. What I really want to do, there's a million things I want to do. I always want to do a million things. 1, redo the 0 to 60 test on the Speciale. Really figure out how to get the best possible 0 to 60 time out of the car. Then what I want to do is take both of these to a drag strip. Run them on a drag strip on the same day, run them around a track. Now, the Huracan, it's all-wheel drive, it's got more grip, it's faster. but there's something about how confident I am behind the wheel of the Speciale, that side slip control, all of the performance aspects of it, that I think potentially I might be able to do a faster lap time depending upon the track. If there's a lot of long straightaways, then the Huracan's gonna win. But I might be able to do a faster lap time in the Speciale than the Huracan. So that would be a really cool shootout to do. Huracan versus Speciale, drag race and road course, and maybe a practicality test as well, because the Huracan is practical since you can drive it in the rain, but honestly, in wet mode, you can drive this in the rain. Then you've got more trunk space in the front of the Speciale, a bunch of things that I want to talk about. I'm also looking at the garage, and I am loving these two cars next to each other, especially with the little SV down there, saving the spot for the SVJ. But I'm even more excited about what's to come with the new garage. Completely redoing this, completely new roof, new outside, new inside, double the height of the ceiling, lifts, flooring. It's gonna be sick. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, smash that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on. I look forward to seeing you next video.